In today's video, we are going to transform this garage from being an oven to hopefully being a lot cooler. Let me explain. I currently have an issue where every single day that I come inside this garage, it feels like an oven. And I am not kidding when I say that. Like, it is currently probably 100 degrees inside this garage right now, and none of the cars have been started or anything. This is the morning. And the reason is because the sun hits this garage door every single hour of the day until like 5 p.m. And then this garage is sort of cooling down. Let me show you guys, just so you guys see how crazy this is. Look at how hot this door right now is. It is 131 degrees. The sun is beaming on this thing. I can't even touch this. I'm not even kidding when I say that. It's burning hot. So this is super hot, and what's happening is that the heat is transferring from the garage door obviously into the garage. Like, if I'm standing right here, I feel the heat beaming from the sun. So we found a solution. This is exactly what I mean by beaming hot. Literally, the sun is aiming all day into the garage door. So this is the solution we have. Man, I am not kidding when I say it. It's burning hot in here. I wish you guys could like feel how hot it is. But this is the solution we got. It's a garage kit. Let me switch it so you guys can see it in English. It's a garage door insulation kit, and it's meant for this. So it's a foam. It's a very expensive foam, I guess you could call it. And it has like a clear sheen on the other side, so that way this whole wall is gonna look white, and it's gonna look clean, and it's gonna basically fit the whole garage, which we're gonna remodel soon, and I'm excited for that. But all you have to do is basically cut the foam up and fit it inside each slot. So we have to do a lot of measuring, a lot of cutting of the foam and all of that. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this, like I'm gonna do, for example, the top part. I'm gonna remove this bracket right here, do it, and then put this bracket back on. That way it's easier. I could also try to bend it, like put it in and bend it. But honestly, I think it's gonna be easier if I do it the other way. I'll figure it out. Let me see, because I think this just bolted up and the screws just come out on this side, which it does. It should be pretty simple to just take this bar off, do the upper level, and then put the bar back on, then do the lower level. It shouldn't be, you know, complicated at all. So let's go ahead and do that. This thing took so much longer than expected. I had scheduled it to be 2 hours long to install all of the foams, but it took way longer because I think this is only in Florida. We have like these little metal braces all around the garage door. So I had to literally, as you guys probably saw in the time lapse, I had to remove these beams out of the way so I could put in the foam. So it was a little bit annoying, I guess you could say. You might get away by not removing them and trying to squeeze it in there, but I didn't want to risk cracking the foam. But as you guys can see, it looks way better in here. Like the whole room looks white, which is gonna change soon. Very, very soon. We're gonna do a garage update 2.0. But yeah, completely done. We'll put it to the test tomorrow. We still have one more thing to install. I'm gonna wait for it to tomorrow. It's already nighttime. It took me, I'm not gonna lie, maybe 6 hours of work, removing the beams. And I was being very meticulous. Like cutting the foam is a pain in the ass. It makes a whole mess. I had the vacuum and then I just blew out the whole garage outside. But pretty simple. You cut out the foam, you fit it in each square, you make sure that it's, I mean, I was being very meticulous. Like I was trying to make this thing as airtight as possible. Not airtight, but you get what I'm saying. Like it's cut exactly to the shape of the garage squares. So there should be no heat, hopefully, coming through the garage. Let's see, we'll do a temperature test tomorrow. Then we're gonna install a hose, which I'm gonna show you guys that setup over there tomorrow. But let's wait 24 hours and see, well, not 24 hours, let's wait a couple of hours and see if hopefully this is worth it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys and I'm gonna tell you if this is worth it or not. I bought this one at Lowe's. I'm gonna link down below the one that I bought and also one that I saw on Amazon. I was between the two, they're both the same exact thing. What I like about this one, as you guys can see, it leaves this shiny white finish on this side, not like a foam. So it actually looks nice and inviting towards the garage. It brings a little bit of light. I'm going to present to you guys the sponsor for this video, which is gonna be Giraffe Tools. Let me unbox this so then I can explain what this is. Giraffe Tools 130 feet water hose, and not just a water hose, retractable hose. Let me show you guys. Let me put this on the tripod because this is actually pretty insane and pretty cool that it's out there. So what I mean by retractable is it has its own reel attached to the water hose. So imagine, obviously, this goes here, so you're able to retract your own water hose, which is crazy. And for some of you guys might be confused because I do have a wall mounted pressure washer solution with my own fill bucket hose, but there comes a time where you actually just need a water hose. And let me explain how my current water hose is so you guys understand how crazy of a solution this is. Let me show you guys my current water hose setup for the house. It comes all the way over here to the side in front of the house. I put it right here, which is a little bit ghetto. It doesn't look good. You can see how muddy and rusty the bracket looks. It goes all the way underneath the water hose and you have to come all the way over here to actually turn on the water hose. The reason I did that is because sometimes when I'm working on the car, it's really annoying and heavy to move that water hose. So I just decided to put it in front of the house just so it could be a little bit quicker. But now with this solution, I could just reel it in and out, and it's 130 feet. So it's gonna be more than enough to go all the way to the cars. And when I'm done washing the cars or whatever I'm doing that I need a water hose, I just pull it up and it's gonna reel back in. So let's go ahead. I'm assuming I could install it somewhere around here. Let's find the perfect location. It's just 4 bolts. Let's go ahead and install it and test it out. this is it, fully installed. It looks so clean and so cool. Swivel left and right, super easy with the 4 lag bolts that it came with. It came with a plug and everything for the cement, as you guys probably saw on the time lapse. Take a look at this, guys. Crazy little things. Let's go ahead and test it out. First time. Ooh, is it leaking through the, oh no, it's leaking through the top. All right, so it's not leaking through the gasket, it's just leaking through the top a bit. Let's see what we have here. All right, this is gonna be, I think, kind of cool. Oh. So there we go, let's see. Damn, that's a ton of pressure. Yo, this is super, super dope. These are one of those things that you don't know that you need until you have it and you test it out. This is super, super neat. Even the hose itself, like the nozzle itself, that's a lot of pressure coming out from this little guy right here. Center, let's see. Sheesh. There's a lot of water as well coming out. Now, for the big moment, let's see. Can I just pull it out and go all the way to the garage? Let's see if it's gonna be annoying. Sorry if the camera angle is. I'm testing it out the way I would. Pulling it all the way through. Coming all the way to the cars. Would it stop? Yep. Perfect. Sorry if you guys didn't see me doing that. Pulling it. And then if I just want to hose something down, I can. No issues whatsoever. This is honestly going to be super, super convenient. Now, for the big test, let's see if it reels back in easy with no issues. Now I can even remove this plastic thing that was ugly here. Let's see. So, and we still have a lot more, by the way. This is 130 feet. Let me pull it again just so it could. That's not even probably halfway, and I'm already all the way out to the garage. So you guys could see how long this is. I could probably wrap around the whole backyard and hose the backyard if I needed to. Now let's see for the big test how strong the reel is. If it does, oh my god, it does work. Does it pull it all the way with no issues? And it does. I'm holding it, by the way. I just don't want to let it go in super fast, but you can see the strength of the reel. Oh my god, this is gonna make life so much easier. Look at this. What? And then every single time you stop using it, this thing like splatters everywhere when I close it. But make sure that you remove all the pressure. I should have done that first, actually, not before, not after, I mean. But make sure all the pressure gets loose on the hose and we're good to go. It's just crazy. Little things like this honestly make me so happy. Huge improvement compared to this black hose. Now I'm gonna clean up everything here in the front of the house, remove this out of here, so now the front of the house is gonna look a lot more cleaner. So yes, Giraffe tools, you guys rock. So far so good. I will test it out and put it to the test, wash the cars with it and everything. I honestly noticed that even the pressure is a little bit higher compared to my regular like water hose that I had and like the hose that I had over there. But Giraffe Tools, thank you for sending this out. I'll put the links and everything to this product on the description if you guys want to purchase this for your home and just make it look cleaner, make it better. Like I said, I'll put everything in the link down below. Thank you again, Giraffe Tools. Huge shout out to them. Guys, I think we found a solution for the heat. Doesn't feel as hot. So just so you guys know, it is about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. The sun is currently beaming on this garage door. So I waited. I purposely moved my GG Evo in the morning out. That way I could see if it actually got super hot. It's been about 4 hours of the sun beaming on this door and it feels way better. I can actually stand here and not like burn to death. Let's see, I have the little thermostat. Let me set it to actual temperature, not like a face. Here we go. Let's see, it was 131. Let's see where it's at now. Oh, 91. Wait, I don't know why it's beeping so much. Let's test it out here. 91 degrees. This is actually really, really good. So remember, 131 degrees before, I'll play it back right now, to 91, I can actually touch it and not be beaming hot, which 91 is still pretty hot, don't get me wrong, but it is way better than 131, like it's not hot whatsoever, and I can actually stand here and feel okay in the garage. Even though the sun's coming through this window, it still feels fairly cooler in here than before. So let me see if I could, I don't know, I mean, the temperature of the actual room. What's the temperature? Like 87 degrees, which is not bad. 85 degrees. I don't know. I guess I'm not sure how accurate this is, I guess you could say, for me to test the temperature in a room. But around 80 degrees, I'm pretty sure before this room was over 100 degrees. Like I was telling you guys, it was beaming hot. So the results are in. 100%, 10 out of 10 recommend. For only $100 and something, I was able to insulate the garage door and be a lot more cooler in the garage. This isn't going to be the end of the garage, I guess you could call update 2.0. I have a lot of news when it comes to the garage update. This was just the first step of bettering the system in this garage insulation, and of course the Giraffe's tools, retractable hose outside, which is huge. Now, next up in the next video, we're gonna be removing all the lights. We're gonna be redoing the lighting. We're gonna repaint the whole garage, which for some of you guys might be like, why are you doing that? Didn't you just update your garage a year ago? But I wanna make it better. And I don't know, it just makes me happy to make a garage look as clean and simple and minimalistic and look as good as possible. So you guys will see, I promise you guys will not be disappointed. I promise that. I'm telling you, I feel like this garage is gonna look really, really good. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there. Again, huge shout out to Giraffe's Tools for sponsoring this video and sending us that 130-foot retractable hose, which is crazy to think. If you guys found any value in this video, it will mean the world to me if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel out, and it also helps with the YouTube algorithm, of course. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Like always, keep grinding, stay safe, take care.